In this video, we're going to look at graphical solutions to equations which require manipulation. I recommend you watch the first two videos if you are really unsure about graphical solutions to start off with, because we're going to use the same technique as previous, just with another step included at the start. If you're revising, you can pause the video, obviously, have a go at those questions. So, first of all, we've got this line drawn here. The line that's drawn is y equals x squared plus 3x minus 1. There it is. What makes this a harder type of question is when you look at part A, we're going to use the graph to find the solutions to x squared plus 3x minus 4 equals 0. That is not the graph that's been drawn. So how do we solve this equation using this graph? Well, what we need to do is manipulate this so that it looks like the equation of the graph. So it does have similarities. They both are x squareds. They both have 3x. The problem with this here equation is it's got a minus 4 here, but the graph is minus 1. How would we make this minus 1? We'd have to add 3 to that side. Now, with an equation, you can't just add 3. That's not like mathematically correct. You have to balance the equation and add 3 to both sides. So you'd end up with the equation x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals 3. Now, this here is exactly the same as the graph. So what does that mean? Solving this equation is exactly the same as solving this equation because they're the same, just manipulated. So if you're asked to solve this one, we'll instead solve this one here, and that's where the graph is equal to 3. So we have to draw in y equals 3. Remember, y equals 3 is a horizontal line that cuts through the y-axis at 3. Everywhere in that line, y equals 3. We then can find where the curve intersects the straight line, where x squared plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 3. So looking at that, you can see the answers for that there is when x is 1 and when x is minus 4. So reading off the graph, x equals 1 or minus 4. Okay, let's look at part B. We're going to have to solve x squared plus 4x equals 0, but that looks nothing like the graph, so how do we use the graph? We have to manipulate and change this so that this left-hand side looks like the graph. And what would you need to do? Well, we don't need to do anything with the x squared, it's got that as required. We've got 4x, but we need 3x, so we'd have to take off an x. But whatever we do to one side, we'd have to do the same to the other. We'd have to take an x off the right-hand side too. And there's no number on the left-hand side, but we need the number to be minus 1. So we'd have to take away 1 as well from the left and balance it by taking 1 off the right. So if we do that to both sides, we would get x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals minus x minus 1. Now, this equation is equivalent to this equation because it's balanced, and we can solve this equation because this is the graph that's shown, and this we can plot. We can plot y equals minus x minus 1. To do that, we're going to need a table of values. That's something you've done quite a lot before, so I'm just going to really quickly get those values. When x is 0, y is minus 1. When x is 1, y is minus 2. And when x is 2, y is minus 3. So we plot the points 0, minus 1. 1 minus 2. And 2 minus 3. And then we get a straight line through those points. Voila, there's our straight line through those points. Now, we wanted that straight line to be equal to the curve, so we would look at where that straight line crosses this curve. It crosses here when the x value is 0, and it crosses here when the x value is -4. So our answers are when x equals 0 or -4. Okay, part C. Now, I've got it zoomed out because I just want to check, is this here the same as this? And it's not. You need to always refer back to what's been drawn. So that's why it's small on the screen. So we've got an x squared, which is grand. We've got 2x, but we need to have a 3x. So we'll need to add x to both sides. So we'll add an x and add an x here. And we've got a 3. Do we want 3? No, we need to have -1. So if we've got 3 and we need -1, we're going to have to take off 4 from both sides. And if we do that, we're going to get x squared plus x minus 1, sorry, plus 3x minus 1 equals 2x plus 1. Just to double check, our left hand side should be the graph that's been drawn, so we don't have to draw a different graph. And then the right hand side, we're going to need to draw that to see where the curve is equal to that line. So the line is y equals 2x plus 1. I should put that in yellow. Sorry, in green. Y equals 2x plus 1. To draw that, we'll need a table of values. Hopefully you can do that in your sleep by now. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 3. And when x is 2, y is 5. We plot those points, 0, 1, 1, 3, 2, 5. 0, 1, 1, 3, and 2, 5 is just on the screen, just about. And then, if it did go off the screen, by the way, you choose a different x value. Maybe choose x as -1 or x as -2 to make sure you've got a couple of points. You only need 2, but a third is a good check to see you're doing things right. So let's get this line drawn. And there we have it. So to finish off that part, we need to know where that green line crosses the curve, which is here when x is -2, or here when x is 1. So the answer is -2 and 1. Okay. Now, it would be nice when you've got a messy thing like this, lots of lines, label them, but I've got them color-coded here so you can see, but in your classwork you would be keeping labels if they're all the same colors. Okay, the last one. Straight away I can see in part D, this is not the curve that has already been drawn. So let's refer, I'll even put that curve that has been drawn at the side. The curve that has been drawn is x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals 0. So we're going to need to manipulate this here to get this one. Now, if I take off an x squared, which will give me 1x squared, which is good, I have to take an x squared off the right hand side. And if I've got a negative x squared on the right hand side, I'm going to have to draw a graph that has negative x squared. That's going to cause a lot of problems. Let me just do it wrong so you can see why it's going to be an issue. So if I take off an x squared, I have to also take off 3x, and I'd have to take off 5 for it to balance out to give me x squared plus 3x minus 1. But if I take that off the right hand side, then I'm going to be left with that right hand side as a quadratic. Do I want to draw that? No. So that technique is incorrect. I'm going to have to scribble all that out. So how on earth are we going to use this graph here to solve this equation? You maybe can notice that there's factors involved here, at least in the first two. So we can half this equation, and that will be a good start. If we divide it by 2, we get x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Solving that equation is equivalent to solving that equation because we've just divided both sides by 2. That's almost the same as the graph that's been drawn. We just need to change the plus 2. We need to take 3 off the left and 3 off the right. And that would give us x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals minus 3. So we need to draw y equals minus 3. And that will solve that last one. Remember, that's just a horizontal line going through at minus 3. And just going to be quick and do it in freehand, and that was not a bad job. Quite pleased with that. Don't you be doing that now. Where does the curve cross that horizontal yellow line? It's at x equals minus 2 and x equals minus 1. So our answer is x equals minus 2 and minus 1. Okay, so to summarize, you look at your equation and you manipulate and change it so that one of the sides looks like the graph that's been drawn, its equation, and then you plot the other side. You make the other side equal to y and you plot it. And then you look and see where the lines intersect to get your solutions for x.